Please be aware, the podcast you are about to enjoy may contain language and subject matter not suitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Sister Street. I'm Janelle.
I'm Keek.
And I'm Steph.
And we're covering everything from smutty books
To mental health.
To random shenanigans.
Be sure you have your defrost on for this steamy ride.
We may push boundaries and discuss some pretty crazy topics.
Buckle up, bitches. It might get bumpy.
I like that better.
I like that. That one was good. I actually looked at the camera this time. Look at me go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was better.
That was better. I'm so proud of you for not fucking it up.
Wow.
On that note.
Shots fired.
Shots fired?
Yes.
Well, it's like we switched it once and then you were like, I'm fine. I got this.
It takes me a minute.
That's fair.
Bitch.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, what are we working on today, guys? I guess we really just want to kind of introduce ourselves because this is the first real one.
It's first episode.
We've been playing around with it.
Practicing for, I feel like, years.
Well,
I need a lot of practice for a long time.
I mean, genuinely, we've been saying for many, many moons that we should record ourselves in the car because we do our best conversations and ridiculousness.
We're hilarious.
In the car. I mean, I think we're funny.
We're definitely funny. Maybe not to everybody.
We're definitely not everyone's cup of tea, that's for sure.
No.
But do we care?
No. Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Nope.
That's the most appropriate shirt you could have worn today.
You have to wear that every time.
Every time. Just.
So we're
You're
just
gonna
going to
need
need
it
to
in
make it
different
in different colors.
Okay. What are you reading?
I am currently reading
About to be upset over here.
Detonate by Luna Mason. And it is book 2 in the
Beneath the Mask.
Beneath the Mask series.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm like 50% in.
You're 50% in and you're like, it's good.
I mean, okay, because I feel this is...
What are we struggling with?
I feel like they have broken up and gotten back together so many times. Or like been like, no, we can't do this. And then like 30 seconds later, like a paragraph and a half, they're just going at it. And that shit bothers me. That's I think for
you're a slow burner.
No, it's not that I'm a slow burner. Like, fucking
Too much
commit.
angst.
Commit.
Angst?
It's not even angst. Like, they literally go from like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna be together. And then something happens. Granted, this last one was, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I was like, we might be taking a break after that. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. To me, I just feel like they both have trauma. Obviously, that's part of like the whole thing.
We all have trauma.
Correct. His trauma is very real, and I think that the reason he doesn't want a relationship is totally valid. Her trauma, I identify her with her trauma a lot. She's doing things to please someone else, and so that I totally get. But like they just can't figure it out, and that for me is struggling because I mean, you know me. I don't need a happily ever after in a book. That's not my journey. Like, emotionally ruin me. Do it.
Nope.
But could we commit to emotionally ruining me?
Emotionally ruined.
Like, but really though.
That's why we're in therapy.
Therapy is so much fun. Therapy is so much fun. But like, just commit to one way or another. But the spice is great. The story writing is like the writing works of its own is great. For me, it's just the piece of like they can't seem to. Like, there's no reason I feel like the last thing that just happened should have been like the third act breakup, which
fair.
is typical. And I'm like, and I'm 50% in, and I'm like, Jesus, fuck. What else is there? What is left to go through?
A lot.
So yeah, I mean, that's the only piece I'm struggling with it. Other than that, yeah, no, the spice is great.
So that means you like the first one better so far.
I do like the first one better so far.
That's fair. I'm scared for the third book.
Fair. I have finally been introduced to who's in the
you get more, yeah.
Rosa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
because
getting whiplash over here.
I mean, you look.
Don't worry, we're gonna talk about your book next.
I feel like what you should be doing is just be doing some sort of Beyonce moves while you're doing it.
You should take notes because these are the books that you need to read next. Actually,
You
they're
have
not.
given me like, oh, you should
So
read
many
this.
books.
Oh, you should
I
read
know.
this. Oh, you should read this. And then I'm like, oh, I finished the book. What should I read next? And then you throw something completely different at me.
I
Yeah,
can't
because
help
by
it.
the time-
I read a lot.
Well, yeah, by the
Well,
time
not
you
all
get
of
to
us
this.
can read one book in like 5 minutes, okay?
24 hours.
Lies.
In a whole day, I'll read a book. Sometimes I'll read 2.
No, I have a toddler.
No. That's fair. Do you know what OnlyFans did last night? She read half a book.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Half a
Yes.
book. I was so proud. We got home from the races and we all went upstairs and OnlyFans was like, I told her, I was like, I'm gonna go read. My husband's going to sleep, so just do what you want to do. You can go downstairs, you can hang out up here. She goes, I was thinking of reading a book. And I was like, let me show you.
Let me show you the way.
This is the way.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So that's where I'm at.
All right.
Ma'am,
Your turn.
what you got going on over there?
We are very excited for what you're reading about.
Yeah, I'm reading The Stopover by T.L. Swan.
I can't do that.
No, like, what did I text you guys? I was like 20 pages in and I was like, bitch. Already?
Yes. That one is not a slow burn.
No.
It's immediate.
No.
Yeah. I can't wait for you. I mean, I like the first book, but I can't wait for you to get to the second one. The second one is my favorite.
Who's that one about?
Tristan.
Okay.
And then the third
I'm
one.
guessing that's your favorite?
Nope. Nope. Okay, so the first one is Jameson.
Yes.
The second one is Tristan.
And there's 4
The third one is Elliot, which is also top 2 is Tristan and Elliot for me.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth one is Christopher. That's her. That's for her.
Yes, please.
And then at the very end of that, you have Miles Ever After, and that's stories about all of them. But Chico over there hasn't finished that.
I haven't.
Okay.
Listen, okay, but it's because the next one, the trigger warning has me struggling.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you have to check the trigger warnings on the Miles Ever After.
And it's not like it's not dirty. It's 100% emotional
and
trigger
mental,
warning for me,
yeah.
and I am not ready for that. So that's why it's sitting. I thought about skipping it and going to the next one.
Oh, there's one after that one?
Yeah, so
it'll have 4.
It's got 4 stories in the book. They're like little novellas.
Yes.
So I thought about skipping that one and going to the end because that's the third one. But then I felt like that was just not doing it justice. So I just need to wait until I can get to that space in my brain because I'm not there right now.
It's a lot, but it's a good lot once you get past.
Well, it's hard because I'm also the type of person to where, like, if I start reading a book in a series, I literally can't read something else until I read the whole series.
That's fair.
I start reading an author and I have to read their whole catalog before I can move on.
It takes me like a week to read a book.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That's not true. You read the Goddess Amy Dawes series.
Oh, but that's the Goddess Amy Dawes.
That was like...
You also read Sarah Kate really quickly.
Yes, you did.
You
I
read
did.
Salacious Players fast.
and I read the words in like a couple days. And that was a long book.
It's over there. I see it.
And now I'm like, oh, I see it over there.
Speaking of books that are over there that just made me think, I did give a book to my mom.
What did you give
I
Mom?
gave her the Lucy Score book.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, what is it called?
It's the
The
blue
things we
one.
don't. Yeah, things we don't get over.
Oh, I never read that.
It's good. It's
read that.
more my. It's more. It's less. The spice is not 100. Like it's not as spicy. The
It's more
spice
like
that's
just a romance spice.
yeah. The spice
Yeah.
that's in there is good, but there's not a lot of it. So yeah,
It's like
just one of
a
those. It's not chick
modern
lit.
contemporary romance.
Yeah.
I don't know what the subgenres are, but
Yeah. But it's good. No, I very much I enjoyed it. It's also like a 600-page book, which I didn't realize until we bought it.
I don't notice how long the books are when I read them on Kindle.
Correct.
Well, that's how I felt about the words. I didn't realize how big it was until I
Yes.
saw you showed me the one that you got, and I was like, damn. And then I was like, damn, I read it that fast.
right?
So proud. So proud.
No, it's fair.
Okay. Speaking of books.
Where are you at though? We didn't talk about
yeah,
you.
what are you
Oh,
reading?
I forgot about me.
What 700 books have you read in the past 24 hours?
I'm currently rereading a
things I never
book
got over.
because I have a book hangover from an arc that I read. Actually, I can't even remember the name of the arc. That's pretty bad. It also was not a book I liked, so probably why. I'm rereading Beckett by Scarlett Avery. I love Scarlett Avery.
I love that you can do that. Like that you can reread a book. I can reread a book, but not as like a book hangover.
No. Oh, I reread books
it's not a cleanser book for
all
me.
the time. Like
What is a book hangover?
It's like if you're reading an emotional book or one that is super intense, if you're into dark romance, you need a break because your mental state is all over the place.
It's like one of those things where people with trauma rewatch the same movies because they already know how it's ending.
Same.
Over
I
here.
do that
All the time. How many times have we watched Vampire Diaries?
Oh, so many.
Currently rewatching it.
That was going to be one of my 2 truths and a lie, was to put in there that I have rewatched it umpteen times, but I couldn't quantify how many times it's been. So I was like, maybe not. Maybe
Probably not the best idea to put out there how many times we rewatched it.
It's probably not healthy.
Team Damon.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, Team Enzo.
That's fair.
No, it's Team Elijah. For one. Like, if we're going anybody other than Team Damon, Team Stefan, it's obviously Team Elijah.
Team Klaus.
Of course,
like
because you love an asshole.
Yeah. Okay.
It's true.
Since I love an asshole, let's talk about tropes. What's your favorite trope?
I feel like if we're going to get into tropes, we need to go into our 2 truths and a lie verdicts first then. Considering tropes was one of my options. So if you watched any of our Instagram clips or reels, I'm not good at what the names are. Don't judge me. Don't come for me.
Again, not the tech
not
millennial
my job.
people
No.
over here. That's no.
We put out some little feelers, little fun stuff of 2 truths and a lie. So we're going to go through those real quick. So to start with, the person who posted first, that would be Miss Keek.
That'd be me. So my first one is that my favorite fish is a shark, and that is true. My second one is that my favorite book is Bet Me by Jennifer Cruzy. That is also true. My third one is my favorite villain is Jafar. That is false. My favorite villain is Madame Mim from The Sword and Stone.
Which I still struggle to explain to people what that is. Because they're like, somebody else
People
asked me
don't
that
know.
the other
They
day.
don't know who she is.
They don't even know what the movie is.
Which is sad. It's such a good movie.
Well, that's because they're not true Disney fans.
I mean, that's fair.
I
accept that for them.
I've insulted PP.
You've definitely insulted people.
You haven't insulted me. I feel like you're going to insult somebody who's going to watch this and be like, bitch, please.
Well, having watched Disney from like young, it's not like a new obsession for us.
That's fair.
So it's not like
That's fair. Yeah, because I think I've seen every Disney movie when it comes to animation.
Yeah.
Even
Especially the
older,
classics,
the
yeah.
older
Yeah.
movies, the classics.
All the Buena Vista ones.
Yes.
Oh, they're
You
so
just
good.
aged us.
I know.
millennials.
I don't know what you want from me.
We're technically old now.
I don't think you can say that yet because you're not in your 30s yet. When you get there in a couple of months, then you can say that to me. Then you can say we.
Yeah.
I posted my video next. So my 2 truths and a lie. So I have 15 nieces and nephews. That is true. There's a lot of them little nuggets running around. Niblets, that's what they're called. Niblets, which I love that word.
Niblets.
That's what you call the plural for nieces and nephew, like brother, sister,
Wait, that's like a
siblings.
legit-
That's like an
Yeah,
actual
no,
term.
it's like a real thing.
Niblets.
Niblets.
I don't know if I like that.
Niblets.
Mainly because I call them nuggets. So I feel like if you put that, like, that just feels great
I
for
mean,
me.
that's fair.
So yeah,
fair.
niblets.
I think of giblets. That's the first thing.
And I went a completely opposite direction, which is not appropriate.
She went to some Passion Party
Yep.
products.
Oh,
There it is. That's what I thought.
there it is.
My second one is my favorite trope is a forced proximity, which, yes, I love me a forced proximity. Whether it's a one bed, whether it's a arranged marriage, whether, anytime they are forced to be together and they don't want to be, give me all the angst. Again, I have said
It's
it,
fair.
emotionally ruin me. I'm fine. I'm fine. And then my third one, three, there it is, was my favorite food is Chinese food. And it is absolutely not. That is incorrect.
That's like your least
My
favorite.
least favorite food is Chinese food. My poor husband, he loves Chinese food. And no, I can't do it. I don't know what it is.
I feel like typically when we order Chinese food, you eat the wonton soup.
Yeah, I love wonton soup.
And-
I'll do a beef and broccoli. I think the thing for me is I'm not a huge fan of rice, like just regular white rice. Like we grew up as Puerto Rican. My mom was full-blooded Puerto Rican. Like we had Spanish rice, we had Spanish food, but not like, so white rice for me is just not like, it's not the business. My favorite food is actually pizza, and I love it so much. We served it at my wedding. We were that cool couple.
What's
that
funny is because we love Chinese food so much, we actually served that at our wedding.
accurate statement. So there's that.
I didn't even think about that.
There. Yeah, I mean, but like when we go, I'll get something. It's just not. It's not my first.
It's not your
not
first
my
like
go-to.
Which is kind of
craving
funny.
Chinese food.
Because you don't like Chinese food, but we go to Mongolian frequently.
But that's
which is
noodles.
That's not,
it's noodles.
That's true.
It's not
noodles.
rice. And
That's true. And
I'm
you don't
not
eat the rice when we go.
I don't eat rice when we go.
You
I'll
give
have
it
some
to
chow mein.
the baby.
Yep, I give it to the baby. If any rice I get, I give to the baby because the baby loves rice. The baby loves rice.
That she does.
So yeah, no, I don't. It's not my journey.
Yeah, so then I was next. My first one was my favorite book genre is historical romance, which is an absolute lie. No, thank you.
You're not a period piece girl.
No. No. Not my jam. My second one was the first car I bought was my dream car, which is true. I just bought I have a 2020 Toyota 4Runner. It is white and it's completely blacked out, black rims, black emblems, black everything. It's a pretty penny.
Green fog lights.
Yeah, I got some green fog
Yes,
lights on
to
there.
her the green fog lights.
Yeah.
That's when we carpool places or caravan places. That's how I know she's behind me because I'm always the front car and she's behind me. I'm looking for green lights.
Unless we go somewhere we don't know or it's San Francisco, her husband leads.
Correct, because that's not my journey.
Fair enough. And then my last one was I have never traveled outside of the country, which obviously is true. I'm sheltered.
But we just need to get you guys passports and then we can go to Mexico.
And we can also go to Rare, Scotland.
That is also fair. I know you want to
That's
go to
a book con.
Scotland. I know.
I'd really like to go to Rare Berlin, but somebody doesn't want to do that.
No, I don't want to. And Germany does not.
Oh, I would be down. I want to go to Germany.
I've never had a call or I don't know. Maybe I just need to do more research. I'm sure it's beautiful. I've seen people post photos and it looks gorgeous. It's just.
I'd like to go to Scotland. Want to know why? I'd like to find me a Jamie Fraser. I ain't coming home.
Bye.
She says she's not coming home, but that's a dirt rotten lie.
Who's Jamie Fraser?
Oh, he's an Outlander. So attractive. He's a man's man. So that sounds terrible.
Is that his real name or is that the character's name?
Well, that's the
I've never watched
character's
the
name.
show.
Please don't ask me his real name.
That's fair.
I don't know what it is.
I could look it up. Hold on, here we go.
What's his character from?
Outlander.
He's from Outlander.
Outlander, sorry.
So it's a book series as well as a TV show on Stars. It's a period piece, obviously. I can't get into the book. It was just terrible because I would really like to read them, but they're like this big. It's no good for me. It's no good. What's his real name?
I don't know. I'm not there yet. Please hold.
Ugh. I'm holding. Do.
What is it?
Listen, let me just
Listen,
be
It's
Okay.
funny the difference though, because like you could watch historical romance, but reading them is completely different.
That's fair. Although I do want to try to read Bridgerton.
Yeah.
That's fair. I
But
would
I
do
feel like
that.
Bridgerton may be a little different. It's also not, 800 pages. It's like
Yeah, it's
little,
tiny.
tiny. Sam, yeah, I'm going to butcher the last name. So that's not, his first
Sam.
name is Sam. His name is Sam.
Huygen?
I would go hit Huygen.
Huygen?
I don't know.
Maybe?
Huygen?
I
I don't know.
don't
Either way.
Oh, Murtaugh. I can't give it away. People haven't watched it. I'm going to start crying.
I'm going to close this.
I'm gonna close this.
Before
Yeah.
you freak out.
Yeah.
Highly recommend the series. We're on season 7. I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Is that what's out right now? Is season 7?
Season 7's out right now. I think they only release an episode a week, and there's 8 episodes.
Is it on Stars?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 6 out now, so I'm waiting for the last 2.
That's fair.
But yeah, It's good. Highly recommend it.
I feel like that's one of the things that we'll discuss. Like if we look at our upcoming episodes, we definitely are going to look at books that have been made into movies or TV shows.
Yeah, because we want to do an episode on the goddess Amy Dawes.
Yep. No. Oh God,
That's
we love
coming.
her.
We still need to watch the movie though.
Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't done that yet.
I bought The Hating Game when we went to Barnes and Noble last week,
Yes, you did. I was
so we
all,
can watch
what?
that movie because I watch that movie every once in a while. I actually just rewatched it like last week, and I think the movie is good, and so I'm hoping the book will be better.
Oh, that's right, because you have not read the book.
I have not read the book, so we can do that one. So there's a lot of different things. So yeah, we have a whole list of stuff we want to go over. You mentioned Rare Scotland, so we're going to also talk about book cons because in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks?
I feel like it's 3 weeks.
3
Yeah.
weeks.
Keek and I are going to be heading to Anaheim, California, and we will be attending Steamy Lit Con, which is a first year that they have done a con by Steamy Lit.
Yes, it's all inclusive, meaning it's not one subgenre of romance. They have everything.
Yep. There's LBGTQ.
Yeah.
There is para romance. There's extra spice. There's historical.
There's
Yeah. So we're hitting that
lot.
one up. That'll be in 3 weeks. And then we're on the wait list for Readers Take Denver. We did not get our asses in gear to get tickets beforehand, which that's okay. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna worry about
We're
it.
new.
Yeah. But we will also be going to
Yes.
Wild and Windy
Windy.
in Chicago next year, next summer.
Yes.
And fingers crossed, because the next year after that in 2025,
Yeah, because next year's 2024.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
Arizona, which is closer for us.
Yeah, we could drive to that.
Correct. And we have some family there. My husband's cousin lives there. So
That's all we do.
Oh, you know what we never really talked about is the fact that our name is Sister Street, but are you guys wondering if we're sisters?
Oh, that's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So
Yes, we are.
yeah. So these two biologically sisters.
Yes.
They
She's
adopted
adopted.
me.
She's adopted.
You would think that we were sisters and
We
this
are
one's
not.
adopted, but no.
No, in all of our 20s when we were going to bars and stuff, people would ask if we were twins. We are not. We are actually exactly 51 weeks apart. I am older. So I'm the oldest, middle,
Youngest.
youngest.
I have middle child syndrome. It's fine.
Yes. She does.
She does.
Our moms claim both of us or all of
Yeah.
us. Like we are each other's kids. We all have daddy issues. So yeah. Great there.
What's a dad?
Fucking dead.
Who?
Yeah. So that's how that works.
I'm sure we'll get into that topic.
Yeah, again, because like I mentioned, we're all in therapy
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and
It's
very
real great.
open about the things that we're going through.
Correct.
Yay, trauma.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I've been around
Oh, here she goes, gonna age me.
God.
again.
2007, right?
Yeah.
So 15, 16 years.
Yes.
Jesus.
So yeah. So, oh my God. It's almost like half of, well, it's been half of your life for sure.
Holy crap!
That's crazy.
It has been
Yeah,
half.
because you
we
were-
have been through a lot together.
Yes,
You
we
were in
have.
high school when when I met you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We don't condone underage drinking, and we never did that
Nope.
with her.
Never.
You never snuck me into bars or anything.
We didn't sneak you into bars. We took you at 18 and over nights. But you weren't. You weren't.
That's a
18
damn
yet.
lie.
You are lying.
That's a damn lie.
Those were casinos. Those weren't bars.
Still are. We still had to sneak her in.
And what's sad is the way that we would sneak her in is pretending that she was the wife of the singer, who she looked like. Which is so not only are we contributing by bringing her into a bar, we're also marrying her off. Like, everything's fine. That's where it started. That's what started it all.
That's what started it all.
No.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, because I've been reading since I was in middle school.
Yeah, so what is the author that started your love of reading?
Kay Hooper. She does mystery and paranormal I'm pretty sure. I mean, when I read her, that's what she was doing. I don't know what
she's currently doing.
She's currently
Like
doing
thrillers.
Yes,
Yeah.
thrillers. There you go. The book by her that started it all is Whisper of Evil. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. However, my favorite books by her are Once a Thief, Always a Thief. And I would love for them to make it in a movie. And I know that we'll talk about that in a later episode because I have thoughts.
I think because kind of same. So what got me into reading it was Kay Hooper and also Linda Howard. Those are the two authors that really got me into it. But the Once a Thief, Always a Thief, those are the books that I could reread over and over and over again.
Which is funny because there's no smut. There's no nothing. It's just a really good.
Yeah. And they're fairly small.
And they're
not.
Yeah, they're like probably 250 pages.
Yeah.
It's like a normal
I mean, that's fair.
book you get off of the shelf. Because, I mean, to be quite honest, books from Kindle are not really normal size.
That's fair.
They're normally longer.
Yeah.
Obviously, the words.
600 pages.
600 pages.
Yeah.
Well, Things We Never Got Over is like 650.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Or I have them backwards.
I think this one is fairly. I think it's fairly long.
What?
The Stopover?
Yeah.
Her books are pretty long.
Yeah, I think they're a decent.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Takeover's over there. See what it is.
Hold on, I can pull up my phone.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, you were reading on your...
That's 518. Yes, I was reading on my Kindle
on
this
your
morning.
Kindle? We have new Kindles and enjoying them.
But honestly, though, it's been helping my eyes
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
versus reading on my phone.
Wait, how did you get into reading?
Oh yes, how did you? Get
Oh,
into
sorry.
reading?
ADD.
Sorry, yeah, we don't stay on one topic.
So my exposure into reading was less fun than yours.
Is the Bible?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So essentially, I grew up in a super Christian household.
Just, put it out there.
So yeah, like the first like real readings that we did were like from the Bible, or sadly, I have read every single book in the Left Behind Kids series. There's like 24 books. I've read all of those by like Jerry Jenkins and like Tim LaHaye. Yeah, I've read, that was like my first real exposure into series books and things like that.
I don't even know what that is.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, sorry. That was a very spit-tastic. Yeah, so it's just, so that was like my first initial in introduction, I guess. And then I just didn't read for like the longest time. So I probably wasn't really reintroduced to reading until we were living together.
That's fair.
And
then we all have kind of the same book that really got us back into heavy reading.
correct.
That's fair, which is probably very cliche, but it's definitely got us back into reading.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say what it is?
Go ahead.
No,
No,
did.
you do it.
It's Den of Vipers.
So raunchy, but so good.
That is one that OnlyFans cannot read.
No.
OnlyFans can't read.
Sorry,
that.
You
OnlyFans.
can read it. It's fine.
At least not yet. We need to wait a few months until she actually turns
If
18.
you want to read it, you can read it. It's fine. I will buy it for you.
I don't own that one.
I don't
own it
either. I would like to so that I can get it off my Kindle
Yes,
thing.
I can get it out of my library.
Yeah, because that's a weird thing that we do. And I don't know if other people do this. I would love to know. So books that I liked on Kindle that I want to buy, I leave in my library. And then I just start returning other stuff. So I have we just bought Things We Never Got Over. So I can put that back in my library now. I didn't buy, but you both bought all of the Amy Dawes books.
Yeah, so I can get rid of
from
those.
the
Can take
Wait
them.
With Me series. So those can go back.
I have all of the Miles High Club by T.L. Swan in my library. Those will go back soon because I'm going to be purchasing those.
I have literally every book written by Katharina Mara in my library.
Yeah, you
that
need to just
But
buy
I did
those.
just buy 2.
You did.
I did buy 2 so I can push 2
How many
back.
books can you keep in your Kindle library?
I don't know, but I just hit the max and I had to get rid of some and I
don't
was
remember
very
counting.
I
upset.
feel like I don't have that many in there. Maybe I do because I read a lot of series.
That's fair.
Because I still have
yeah.
all of
'Cause, yeah.
I have all of the Salacious ones in there.
They
also.
stack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get those too.
Yeah, I want to buy those.
Except I want those in the discreet cover.
covers. Yeah.
Yes. 'Cause,
I
yeah.
also want all of Melanie Harlow in the discreet cover because
They're
those were
beautiful.
gorgeous.
We saw those at Barnes & Noble last week. They were great.
What's a discreet cover?
So there's a there's a regular cover which is like usually a
'cause
model cover. So it's
and
got.
we can also go over it as well when we do the Amy Dawes episode.
Oh, because
Yes.
we have two
because
different
she
ones.
has the normal one and I have the discreet covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a model cover is usually like with a man or a woman or whoever it is doing some sort of pose or together posing.
Clothes
Anyways.
optional.
But and then like the discreet cover is usually something that's more feminine, or it can be, depending on what it is, it's more about like the content of the book without a model cover. Usually that happens when an author is getting ready to, they've either changed publishers and they want to sell books in store, because a lot of times the model covers
Yes.
are not accepted by like big box retailers like Target or Barnes and Noble or something like that.
That's
so they use
like Salacious Players. They just changed theirs.
Oh, they did?
because-
yeah,
Yeah, but I love her discreet covers.
they're super
I
cute.
haven't seen them.
Oh, they're pretty.
But I like the normal ones too.
So the normal, some of like I think it's books 1 and 2. Praise and Eyes on Me, I don't
Yes.
think are available anymore in the model cover. It's
I don't think
only
so.
the discreet cover now.
Yeah, because
But-
she changed publishers.
She did.
Also because Praise's movie rights were sold.
Yes.
So hopefully it'll be like
Oh my God, could you
50
imagine?
Shades, and you'll get all of them. Because if we don't get all of them, I'll be so upset.
That's going to be a movie?
yeah,
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
but it better be like a
Like, this better not be no weak ass 50 Shades movie.
yeah.
No.
It can't be.
No, ma'am.
So these ones are not
Yes,
like this one
those
isn't
are no
available.
longer. We're gonna have to.
Which ones are you looking at?
I'm looking at Praise by Sarah Kate and then Eyes on Me. Eyes on Me might run into the end of this month.
I don't remember.
I'd have to look at what
That's
her,
the second one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eyes on Me's the second one.
or maybe it's Give Me More. It's run to the end of the month.
Probably.
I don't know. I kind of wish that the Give Me More cover was a little bit different because it only has Drake.
Yeah, it only has one on.
I
the
wish
cover.
it had both of them on there.
That's fair.
I'm trying to remember who else.
I think Amy Dawes did the discreet covers very tastefully.
Yes.
Because, like, I know you have the normal ones, but I have the discreet
Yeah.
ones, and so they're floral instead of having the model on there. But there's still elements in the cover that tie to the book.
Yes.
Like the first one is floral, but there's like a wrench in it, like on the cover.
Yes. Melanie Harlow's went floral, but I don't remember if they tie into the actual story or not. But they're still freaking gorgeous. You know what else? Maggie Cole has the Auction and the Vow in new discreet covers, and they're special editions. Your girl's gonna need to buy those. They are hot. They're good. They're hot. So good. What are we Googling?
I was trying to see if I could find the photos.
I'm still stuck. I did not know that was going to be a movie. I did not know
Yes.
that.
Yeah, so there's Praise. And then
Oh,
Eyes on
okay.
Me.
Yeah.
And then Highest Bidder. But I can't find the Give
Interesting.
Me More is the Not.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if that's real or not. And then Mercy is this one.
Interesting.
I feel like it would make sense though with Give Me More, right? Isn't there a lot
that
of
makes sense.
Yeah.
right? Okay, I was all
Yeah.
there is right. It's been a long time since I read those.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay. Because I feel like a lot of the stuff that we get on Kindle are not like published in store. They're not.
Correct. Most of them you can buy.
I know, actually,
a hard
Jade
copy.
just changed. She's changing some of hers
Yes.
because she's going to be in stores now.
The books we get on Kindle Unlimited are typically not a lot in store, but you can buy books
Yeah.
obviously for Kindle, and those are normally you can find in store.
I feel like I'm sad that the Words is getting a new cover because I don't feel like it's that risky, like risque.
That's fair.
The current cover, the model cover.
Well, but I don't know if The Words is a risque book. Okay, that's not fair. It's not risque for me because
Correct.
it's not. It's
I was like, listen.
Again, because this is where we talk about that. I
Don't
want to be emotionally ruined.
Insult.
I mean, okay,
Phoenix
listen,
Right, 100%.
it's a good. It's a good book, and it did emotionally ruin my ass. It did. It did. I was. Shut the front door, bitch.
Dead.
Listen, it 100% ruined and wrecked me or whatever, but I need more.
I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair.
I need more. So, I am a dark romance lover. Give me all of the mafia and alpha Holman.
Morally gray is your favorite color. I've never heard a statement more true.
Absolutely. Yes.
I feel like you and I have kind of more similar tastes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I love a good alpha hole, but it's not like that's not what I want
No.
all the time.
You know,
Because we get sidetracked very easily. This literally started as us talking about our favorite tropes, and then it was like, sidebar.
Yeah, that's fair. Because again, I love me a forced proximity. Like and a grumpy sunshine.
yes.
Mainly because I identify with a grumpy sunshine because my man is grump. Like he's the old man yelling at people to get off his lawn.
They
even
don't have
though
a lawn.
we don't have a lawn, we have bark. So he's just out there going bark, 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 bark.
I'm sorry. Did you do that again?
Bark, 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 bark.
Oh my God. The next time I come over here, he better be fucking out there barking.
That's fair. Yeah. So those two do it for me because it's that whole angst of like one person really wants to be with the other person and one person is like, no, fuck this. Which maybe that's why I'm struggling so much with Detonate is because they both want to be together, but they can't figure it the fuck out.
I mean, that's fair.
Maybe that's
fair.
why I'm struggling.
I just thoroughly love Grayson.
I mean, that's fair. Anyways, Stephanie is newer.
Yes.
Yeah.
To
Gosh. I don't even know how long I've been reading, like, more consistently.
that's probably been a couple months now.
I think so.
Definitely since after the first of the year.
It's funny, it's because I'm not as much, like, I wasn't as much of a reader as these two, but because you can create, like, goals for yourself on Kindle, and so my goal was to read 20 books this year.
She's already passed it.
I've already read 22.
I don't think I'm going to hit my goal.
I over exaggerated, I think, my goal this year.
Well, okay, my goal, I didn't have a goal last year, but I read 264 books. So I made my goal this year 200 books. I'm halfway, but I'm not.
In my dreams.
100%.
But my problem is that it doesn't count all the books I've reread because I reread books constantly.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I don't do that.
So I don't know.
I think I definitely overshot this year. I did like 50 books last year. So I said, okay, let me do 75. We're not even, I'm like a third of the way there right now. But I also tried this year to push myself to read authors that were going to be available at Steamy LitCon.
That's right.
That were outside of my normal comfort zone. So I definitely struggled with getting into those books because they were not, like my typical reads.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving myself a little grace.
That's fair. I couldn't get into a lot of the books that I bought for Steamy Lit, which I feel bad.
I mean, that's the thing. They're more chick lit than they are romance. Or
And chick lit is like contemporary romance.
I think it's chicle. Like, the fuck is that? Again, I'm new.
chicle,
Really chicle?
Okay.
In case you haven't noticed, sometimes we randomly burst out speaking Spanish. We are Hispanic.
correct.
We don't speak a lot of
We
it.
don't-
Yeah, we
Speaking.
don't speak a ton of Spanish,
No.
but I mean,
The inner Latina comes out sometimes.
listen, I mean, I grew up in Spanish sort of in my house. I mean, my mom is, like I said, full-blooded Puerto Rican, like from the Bronx, sassy as fuck lady. Married the whitest man she could ever have found.
And then it went opposite.
Yeah, into the whitest family she ever could have found. So we didn't grow up with it a ton. And my mom's side of the family was all like back east, so we didn't really do a lot of traveling with them. I don't think I really ever spent a ton of time with them until I was in like high school.
That's fair.
Because then by then they were all on the West Coast. But I mean, I didn't meet my mom's biological sister. I've met all of her cousins. I didn't meet my only aunt until my wedding in 2016.
that's
Crazy.
fair.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't talk. Okay, wait. Let me try this again.
They got some.
We
They
did
live in book
not
life.
talk to my mom's side of the family until as frequently as we do now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a story for a different episode.
Yeah. So our mom's side is
Yeah.
Hispanic. They're like Spanish, and like
Our,
our grandmother and our grandfather spoke it fluently.
Yes.
And was also not a fan that my mom didn't carry that into adulthood because then we didn't speak
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
The only time we really understood is when our grandmother was yelling at us because we knew we made a
Like,
mistake.
oh, we pissed her off. She's speaking Spanish.
Run.
It is
Run
right
away.
now.
The
at
chancla's
family-
coming.
Oh, God. The chancla. Speaking of the chancla, Hold on. Wait. My favorite part, I think, of family dinners is watching your grandma and my mom speak in Spanish together. Because I think
it's two different.
Grandma gets so excited.
Yeah.
Because Nana's not here anymore. So
Right.
she doesn't
have anybody to talk to.
Yeah.
So when the two of them just go at it, it's my favorite part. But speaking of flying chanclas, there is a...
Are you about to talk about
It's a minor league baseball team. PP, help me out because I know that you and my husband have talked about this.
The San Antonio Mission. So every minor league baseball team, especially AAA, they have like a Hispanic night. Well, not just Hispanic night, but it's a big one for teams that are in heavy Hispanic areas. So San Antonio, they're the San Antonio Missions, but for their alternative, for their Hispanic heritage stuff, they are the San Antonio Flying Chanclas.
Are you serious?
Picture of it.
Please.
That is hilarious.
My husband bought me this hat.
I love that.
Wait.
So
do they
much.
ever come here and play? Do we play
I don't
them?
I don't know if San
Chanclas.
Antonio comes here, and I don't
Or maybe it might
necessarily
not be
want to
that.
say the local team
This
to
one.
this area,
That is
but
hilarious.
the local team does have a Spanish heritage
So it literally-
alternative as well.
But it's not as good as flying chocolates.
So
No, Flying Chocolates is the
don't worry,
best.
friends. We'll show you. It'll be somewhere hiding.
yeah,
but
we'll
we'll
show
show you
you.
the photo of the hat my husband bought me. And it should be here like shortly.
Is it? It's not. Is it that one?
It is this one. It's
That
a
is
snapback.
hilarious.
Auntie Keek needs that.
But I thought, I'm like, it's so freaking cute.
That's
I
funny.
live for that.
So yeah, so and I'm like, because then I had to figure out, I'm like, I have to know, because I'm not one of those people that will just wear like a random baseball hat or whatever without knowing what the team is. So I had to do research, and then I know PP and my husband were talking about it.
San
And
Diego
so-
Padres. They're the
That's who
AAA
they feed
affiliate
to.
of the San Diego Padres.
And so long as they fed to a team I could support and didn't really hate, it was fine. So thus we are doing.
Because who's your team?
I don't know if I still claim them.
Why?
What?
I know.
Just because they may be moving?
It's been a rough go. Okay, so I am an Oakland A's fan. I have been an Oakland A's fan my entire life. We grew up going to Oakland games. My dad's office when he worked in Oakland was literally across the freeway from where the Coliseum was. But like they have just treated their fans, the front office, and everything has just been shit for like the last, since even like just before COVID. I mean,
PP is saying that for a long, long time.
yeah. my husband and I were like, I loved baseball so much that for Christmas every year, my husband would buy me opening day tickets, and we would go to opening day every year for like the last, like for the first 5 years of us being together. And I just can't get behind it now. It's just frustrating. It doesn't even have to really do with the move. It's just everything. It's just been a rough.
So who's going to be your new team?
I don't know who's going to be my new team, but it will not be the Yankees because my husband loves the Yankees and I'm not giving him that. I already said I would choose being a Detroit Lions fan for football with him.
Okay.
But I will not.
Absolutely not.
I will not jump on the bandwagon of the Yankees, nor will I be a San Francisco Giants fan. I know that
Yeah, I'm
kinda
a
breaks your
Giants
heart.
fan, but that's okay.
You know what I'm
I
a fan
accept
of? Baseball beer.
As long as you're not a Dodgers fan.
Oh hell no, no.
No.
Listen, it's not.
We
my,
have
it's not
enough
my
of those
journey.
crazy people in our
Have
family.
enough of those.
Correct.
No gracias.
No, it's there. And I mean, my mom is a Yankees fan, but again, she grew up in the
Yeah.
Bronx. Like that's her thing. So it would make both my mom and my husband super happy if I was a Yankees fan, but I don't want it.
give in.
I'm not doing
You
it.
know, I can't see your mom sitting down watching baseball.
No, she's not. That's the thing though. My mom's a psycho when it comes to fucking sports. Like,
So is our mom.
So
bitch
is ours.
gets intense.
I don't like watching football with mom.
No.
It's scary.
The best
Too much
part-
for me.
Just even going to JB's soccer games as a kid,
I got
like
it.
oh my God. I'd have to like be like, woman, sit down.
She's going to be one of those parents that you're like, get out.
Oh my God.
Umpire's going to come over and be like, you're out. Wait,
She's-
that's not in soccer. Referee? Is that in soccer? Fuck.
What did you say?
I said an umpire.
Yeah, no, that's the wrong sport.
I was
but
still
referee
stuck
is
on the
correct.
other sport. I just spit everywhere. It's fine.
Yeah, no, she is very passionate about
Everything.
like fair everything.
It's the Puerto Rican.
Everything. It is. It's the Puerto Rican passion, which can oftentimes be looked at as aggression. because we're very loud. It's in our blood.
Maybe
it is
I'm
what we
Puerto
do.
Rican.
Jesus. No,
Because the only reason why you can be aggressive is if you're Puerto Rican.
that's our trait. You can't have it.
I'm not aggressive.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot how we got onto this.
I don't remember how we got onto this. You were so excited.
Oh, we never
about...
did your tropes.
That's fair, but we didn't actually.
Honestly, I don't think we talked about anybody's
Anybody's-
but yours.
yours.
Sorry, we talked about how you're new. That's how we got here.
That's yes.
Yes,
And somehow that led to flying chanclas.
Sorry,
you're
friend.
new,
How?
which means you don't have a trope yet that you
Not
love.
necessarily, no.
But you're finding.
Because, I mean, when I first started reading, I was like, ugh, the sub to dom thing is not my favorite. But after reading Salacious, kind of changed a little bit.
It also depends on the author,
yes.
the writing style, and
Because, like, the sub to
level.
dom context between Emerson and, what the hell was her name?
Listen, I have a hard time remembering the girls' names. I'm all about the men.
I
so-
don't remember. That was not my favorite. But between Maggie and Bo, yes, please.
Oh, that's fair.
But again, because that was female dom.
Also,
What is that? A dome?
I think so. I don't know how to say it. If it's,
I don't know how to
it's-
say.
I
We're
think
gonna
it's
have to
dom.
have somebody tell us
That
how to
was
say it.
Yeah.
It's probably because it is reverse roles.
Yeah.
Because you're
Which-
you're-
I'm a little too dominant.
yeah.
I mean, that fits because
But not
I'm
even
not.
in that context though,
No.
just in general.
You're just
Yeah.
in general.
I have a very dominant personality.
I mean, I have a dominant personality too, but that's the one thing is I don't
Want that in the
want
bedroom.
that in my room. Yes, 100%.
See, now we're getting really personal. I don't know that I would say I don't. I just haven't.
Ooh.
If
Like,
that-
at all?
Okay,
No.
Oh, all right.
that's fair.
Because that was not really like my viewpoint until I read that.
Because she didn't know.
Exactly.
You identify.
I
with
identify
Her.
a lot with Maggie.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's fair.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So my tropes.
It's like mafia, alcohol.
100%. Why choose?
Guess I don't have to say mine. I already did. Rude as fuck. Rude as fuck.
Sorry,
but
continue
you're
on.
not wrong. It is.
We know.
Yeah. But is mafia a trope?
Yes, same way
Alright,
the
that's
motorcycle is a trope, and I would also.
Yeah, you're more motorcycle than
love
I
me a
am.
motor-
See,
Motorcycle.
that's why you need to read that
So-
series by Eva Ashwood.
I still want you to read the St. Few St. Few Psychos.
You know what else we could start reading is V for Vendetta when that comes out by Dr. Rebecca Sharp. Because that's a motorcycle club.
Give the woman her respect, Stephanie.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure she's a dentist. I'm not quite sure.
She's a DD? DDS, that's what it is.
DDS.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, those are, mafia. Why choose? Because I do enjoy a good why choose. They're pretty good.
Why choose in a reverse harem standpoint? Or why choose...
Yes, reverse harem standpoint.
making
So
sure.
I guess reverse harem
Just making sure.
would be more.
And if anyone else is as lost as I am when they start talking like this, we'll do an episode on tropes. Because I'm just like, sometimes I don't know what it is.
Tropes and acronyms.
Tropes and acronyms. I feel like there was one other thing we were going to lump in with that. But that'll probably be next time.
Yeah.
We'll
it
do
will
our
be
next
time.
episode will be tropes.
We're not talking about Trump.
We're not Trump supporters.
No.
Tropes and acronyms will be next week. Next other week.
Was there anything else that we had planned to talk about in this one?
I don't think so.
We
don't
get off
think
topic
so.
very easily.
I mean, that's fair. We definitely get off topic.
No.
But that's fine.
Oh, we didn't do current favorite author.
Oh,
we
no.
talked about what got us into reading,
Yes.
but we have not discussed current favorite author.
Oh,
Who would like to go first?
PP is trying to talk
Oh,
to
we
us.
can talk. You want to do it next week? Do current favorite author next week?
Yeah, if you want to hold on to it.
It's fair. I feel like this has been a good.
We had a good intro.
I feel like
Yeah.
we've gotten to know you a little bit better, or you us, because
Obviously, you've gotten to know our personalities because we're like Doug
All
in
over the place.
Up.
Fair. But this is genuinely us. And I think that was what we wanted to do, is just put something out there that is genuinely who we are. And we are a stone cold pack of weirdos.
Apologetically us. Unapologetically us.
With zero boundaries.
100%.
Correct. Within ourselves.
Yes.
We 100% believe in boundaries with people who disrespect them.
Who need boundaries.
There's a whole...
Don't worry, that'll probably
That's a whole other episode.
We'll get into it.
We could talk about that for a long time.
It's going to be a long episode. We're not going to cut anything out of that.
Oh, that one's going to be rough.
I feel like we probably will.
I think PP will finally get to learn how to bleep people.
Because we get real heated and like, oh shit, I probably should have said that.
Every other word is going to be fuck or fucker or
be fine.
asshole.
We're going to drop a name.
Or 7.
100.
Fair.
Everything is fine.
All right. Well, on that note, again, this has been Sister Street. I'm Janelle.
I'm Keek.
And I'm Steph.
Thanks for joining us on this bumpy ride.
See you around on the next corner.
Drive safe, friends.